there, Sue here again from Sue's Dog Rock Knife Kitchen, and today I would just like to do a really quick curry for you. It's a chicken curry with chicken that's already cooked that we had yesterday, and I just wanted to make curry with the rest of the chicken, and then the carcass will be put in a pot and boiled up to make stock. Okay, so I'm just going to show you the ingredients quick. This is my own recipe. Not one out of a book or anything, it's just out of my own head, okay? So in this recipe you're going to need some oil to fry with. I've got some paprika, I have some nutmeg. You can use whatever spices you want for this, by the way. I also have fenugreek seeds. I also have garam masala as well. I also have some ground ginger. I have some coriander seeds. The only thing I can't use is some coriander fresh because I can't get any at the moment. Okay, and some mace and there's a tiny little bit of chilli in here. I'm not very fond of chilli, and some of these are quite hot anyway, so you can put the chilli in it, and a few fennel seeds. Okay, I also have I think it's 4 ounces of sultanas because I like sultanas in my curry. And I've got 4 shallots here. I also have some yogurt that I'm going to be using and some garlic puree, which I'm going to use for quickness, okay? And all you're going to do basically is break up the chicken, fry off the spices first, and then just put it all together. It's really not that difficult. So anyway, I just want to break up the chicken first, which we had yesterday for our dinner, and I've left the chicken breast because I'm not very fond of chicken breast. I like the legs better, but I didn't eat my leg either, so my leg is here. I'm not very, I don't eat much, see, so I tend to leave a lot of food, but I always recycle it all. So I'm just going to cut the chicken like so and break it apart. You don't need to cut it really, you can just break it up really because it's already cooked. So just break it up so into chunks, alright? Put it on this plate here. And make sure you don't have any bones in it, obviously, because you don't want to be eating the bones, do you? And you want your bones for your stock pot anyway, so break up the chicken like so. And the skin, just put it all in. Unless you don't like the skin, then don't put the skin in. And make them sort of quite biggish chunks, because obviously like so, okay? So just do that with your chicken. And this one's got a homemade stuffing in it as well, which I made yesterday. So I'm just going to throw that in as well. All adds to the lovely flavour. So I'm going to take the stuffing out. So this is a nice sausage stuffing that I made. If you want the recipe for my stuffing, just ask. I wouldn't mind giving you the recipe for my stuffing. Then don't forget the back of the chicken because you've got these lovely bits of meat on the back. So don't ever forget to take the back bits of meat off the chicken. So just get them all out, gouge them out with your fingers, okay? Don't worry about it, you can just wash your hands after. So just take off as much chicken as you can. So I'm just breaking off this breast here, take off the skin, break up the chicken, and this will make a really nice curry. So that's what I'm doing with our leftovers today. And then with as I just said, with the carcass, I'll be boiling it up anyway to get stock and put that in my fridge and keep it in there. And then whenever I'm making any gravy or anything, I use the chicken stock. And it also is good for chicken soup. You can make chicken soup with the leftover chicken. So just get as much chicken off as you possibly can. So I'll keep that bit for the stock pot. That's a bit brown, that bit. Just make sure I get all the nice bits from the back. I like all the back bits of the chicken. So I hope your day's going well, and I hope you're coping with the virus. keeping fit, make sure to go and check out my turmeric milk to keep fit with. It's got very good properties in it, as does chicken soup actually. Very good for you. So there we are. So all this stuff here is going to go into a pot. So this saucepan to put all the chicken bits in. So I've got my plate of chicken here. Put that to one side, and then I've got all my bones. So I'm going to keep all those. And we'll just leave them there for a minute. And I'll throw in this chicken leg in here as well, actually. There's not much meat on it. I'll just throw it in there. There we go. And I'll just leave that there for a minute. And then after, I'll just put some water on it and boil it up. Okay? And it'll make the kitchen smell wonderful. But at the moment, we're going to have a wonderful smell of curry in a minute. So I'll just put this by the sink and get another bowl. Okay then, so I'm back again. So here I have a saucepan that I'm going to be doing the curry in. But first of all, I want to show you that I'm just going to warm up this saucepan like so. And then I'm going to weigh out. So we're basically going to use a teaspoon, well 2 teaspoons each of these spices that I have in front of me. Okay, and I'm going to get one pot and I'm going to mix them all together. You don't need to put them all in separately, you can just mix them all together. So a teaspoon, you can weigh all these out pre-handed, but I wanted to show you today. So this is garam masala, so 2 teaspoons of garam masala, and then this is nutmeg. You don't need to use nutmeg, but I like it. And just use the other end of the spoon to move it around so you can get it out. 1 teaspoon of nutmeg would be alright. Don't need too much. And then paprika, 1 teaspoon heaped. And then fenugreek seeds. These are really nice. I like fenugreek seeds. Oh, let's see if I can open the packet. Hold on. So, open the fenugreek seeds eventually. Have a sniff. Very curry. Very curry. Smell very curry-fied. So we're going to use 2 teaspoons of fenugreek seeds. Okay, they're lovely in curry. Then we're going to have ginger. We're going to use 1 teaspoon of ginger. Smell it? Yummy. Always make sure your herbs, your spices are fresh. Make sure you reseal the packets because they're no good if they go off. You know, they don't have any flavour whatsoever, and you're completely wasting your time putting them in. So we're going to use some coriander seeds. Oh, when I opened them last, I was probably in a rush. So let's have a sniff. They don't smell of much. So we'll put a couple of teaspoons of those in. Okay. And then we're going to use some mace. But what I'm going to do with the mace, because it's whole mace, is just put in a couple of bits. But it might not. But you can usually see mace. Oh, God's sake. So usually I would grind up the mace. I'm just going to break it up, cut it up. So this is whole mace. So just break it up with your fingers, it's dried. Okay, that'll do. And then one more thing, or 2 more things. We have fennel seeds. You don't need to put fennel in because it's sort of aniseed. But I like fennel. A couple of scoops of those. And then, last but not least, I have a tiny little bit of chilli left here. I'll just take off the saucepan. Tiny little bit of crushed chilies. I'm not very fond of crushed chilies. And then look, you've got this beautiful curry mix. So just mix it together. Then what you're going to do is, you're going to put this in the warmed saucepan, right? And you're just going to leave them to toast, to release all the flavours from all the different things before you add any other ingredients, alright? So, oh wow, that smells amazing. So, I'm not doing that yet, because I need to cut up these shallots before we heat up the spices. So we're just going to cut these quick. I won't take long. So anyway, what we're going to do now is we're going to, that's just warmed up now, so we're going to throw in all the spices that I just put in this dish into here, right? And if you want the ingredients for this recipe, and I get enough people asking me, I will put the ingredients below the video, okay? So if you want the ingredients, please just ask me, okay? So what we're doing here is just making all the flavours release from the spices before we add the oil, okay? So you just do this, don't leave it, don't walk off now. You just want to do this for a few seconds, okay? You see it's starting to smoke. And now the smell is coming. Wow. Whoa. 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 Wow, 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 wow. So now add a bit of oil to set pot and get the lid off. And now you're making a paste. So now you're making a spicy paste. Wow. So let that cook a bit. So what you first do is you put the spices in, warm them up a bit, let them release, then put the oil in, okay? So now that is really nice. Wow. So into this we're going to put our shallots, okay, because the onions take the longest to cook. None of the other stuff will take long. Wow. Right, so we turn that down a little bit. You only want it to simmer. You don't want it to burn, okay, so be careful here. And if you're going to use garlic cloves, you can put the garlic in now, okay, but we're not using garlic cloves, we're using garlic puree today. Smells lovely, okay. So now we're going to put in 2 teaspoons of garlic, better not use that spoon, of garlic puree, okay. Big heaped teaspoons. Wow, the smell is amazing. Oh, I wish you could smell it. There you go. So made like a paste. Okay. So I take it off. And to this paste we're going to add some yogurt. I'll show you how much yogurt. This is just natural, plain yogurt. So this is a cup. So I'm going to use 2 cups of yogurt. Plain yogurt. And to this yogurt, we're going to add some milk. So we're going to use the same cup and add 2 cups of milk. Two cups of yogurt, 2 cups of milk. Okay? And then we'll just put that in there. My hair just went straight in my eye just then, that really hurt. Then mix it up, put it back on the stove, warm it through. And then to that, we're going to put in our sultanas, okay? 4 ounces of sultanas. Don't need to put the sultanas in if you don't want to. Personal preference here. Then we put in some salt and pepper. So I'm going to use the grinding pepper, but the whole salt. Because this is table salt and I don't really like it. So I'll use my granules. You don't need many granules either. And then we just let that warm through. This is so easy, this is nearly done. Now all you're going to do next is add your chicken. Add your chicken and then just let it cook. Remember the chicken's already cooked, so you don't need to have it cooking long. And while you're waiting for this, you can either make yourself some naan bread. Look out for my recipe I made the other day for naan bread. I did make some. I'm not sure if I uploaded the video yet, but I did make naan bread the other day, Sue's version. Missed out an ingredient, but it came out perfectly great, and I used it for like a flatbread, and we had cheese in it, so it was really nice, like a cheese sandwich. So that was my naan bread, but you could make that, put coriander in it, and use it for this recipe, okay? And cook yourself some rice. So I'm going to do some rice, but this is cooking nicely. So what I'm going to do now, to speed things up, is just put the chicken in, okay? So that's done. And then I'm going to put a lid on it. And I might just put one ladle of vegetable stock. Yeah. One ladle. So vegetable stock, one ladle, which is about a cup or thereabouts. Right, I'll show you what it looks like. So can you see that's what it looks like? So what I'm going to do now is just let it simmer on top of the cooker for about half an hour. 20 minutes, half an hour, and then it'll be done. And that's it. That's the curry done. Simple. Not difficult. You can add vegetables to it or whatever you want to it, but I'm just making this very simple chicken curry today. I just wanted to show you it. If it isn't thick enough, you can add some corn flour to it to thicken it, okay, which I might do after. I'll see what it looks like. Anyway, I'll come back when it's done, okay? See you in a minute. Hello again, Sue here from Sue's Dog Life Kitchen. I just wanted to show you how to make some rice, actually. If you want to have rice with your curry, which we've got on the stove here cooking away. I've got some long grain rice here. It's just normal long grain rice, or you could use basmati rice, which is really nice. And if you want to colour your rice, if you have any saffron, you only need a tiny little cup of thread of saffron, and then you just put it in your rice and you'll have basmati rice, basically, because it's just coloured rice. So I've got a cup here, so I'm going to, for each person, you usually have a portion of this 1 cup of rice, okay? So 1 cup of rice per person, okay? Or thereabouts, depending on what size cup you're using. I'm using this sort of fancy mug today. So I'm just doing that, and then all you need to do is just add some water to it. So fill up the cup, and then just put 4 cups of water to your rice, okay? And that should be enough water for your rice. And then you can add some oil in it to stop it sticking together. Some salt, pepper, whatever you want. Okay, so and try not to disturb it too much. So just put it on the cooker and let it just cook. And we'll come back in a minute when the rice is cooked along with the curry. Okay? Hello again for the last part of the chicken curry with rice. I just wanted to run through it again with you So we have our lovely chicken curry here, which has been bubbling away nicely now for the last 20 or so minutes. And in this back pot here, I've put in all the bones and put some water on it. And when that goes down, we're going to make stock out of that. So, and in here we have the rice, which is nearly done now. With rice, try not to stir it too much. Okay, that's the thing. You do not want to release all the sticky, the starch out of the rice. So the least you stir it, the better, because then you don't release. A bit like when you mash potatoes, you just want to mash them to when they're mashed and not over mash them, because the starch gets released and then they go all sticky. Well, the same with rice. This is long grain rice, but if you use basmati rice, then don't stir that either. But I've just stirred this a couple of times, just so it doesn't catch, and don't have it on a too high a heat either. That's the other thing, don't have it too high a heat. So the rice is done now, so I'm just letting all the water boil off, okay? So all the water's nearly boiled off now, and I just tested it and it tastes perfect. And our chicken curry is done now, so I'm going to turn that off now because we don't want it to break up all the chicken, because remember the chicken was cooked. So this is how to use leftovers. So leftover chicken, turn it into a curry, and just cook up some rice. You don't have to have rice with it, you can have something else with it if you wish. You can have the aubergine and cauliflower bake that I made in my previous video, or one of my previous videos. These videos probably all get messed up, but you could use that with it. But I'm having rice with it, a traditional rice. And you can also go to one of my other videos where I made a naan bread Sue's way. It's not the way it was supposed to be made, but it came out really well anyway, and I made cheese sandwiches for us with the naan bread. But I didn't have any coriander, but I used herbs. You can use whatever you want. Coriander, fresh coriander in naan bread is perfect. But we're just having this today. We don't need naan bread as well. There. This will be filling enough for us. So anyway, it looks like all the water's boiled off the rice now. So there's the rice. The rice is now done. So what we're going to do is just serve up some rice. Oh, the dog's barking. Serve up some rice onto these plates. I don't know why the dog's suddenly barking. He's just nuts. Anyway, so I'm just going to have... I'm not very hungry actually. I really am not. And one for my partner, and then another one for me, like that. Ooh, it's a bit steamy. Well, that'd be my partner's actually. There's still some water on the rice, but don't worry about that, it doesn't matter. So make a well in the middle, like so. And with the same ladle, we're going to scoop out some of the... we're going to scoop out some of the lovely chicken curry I just made. So I'll just lift it up, bring it over here so you can see it. So in here we have our chicken curry. Put that back on the stock pot. That's the stock pot lid I used. So in here we've got our beautiful chicken curry, look. So I'll just put a nice portion of it on there. Look at that, yum. Do you want to try some? And then, oh, you can smell all the spices. It smells amazing, by the way. Oh my God. Oh, it's just gorgeous. So there we are. So that's it. Chicken curry with rice, Sue's way. Sue's own personal recipe. If you'd like the recipe, then just leave a comment below. Leave a comment below and I will endeavour to make it for you. I will leave the recipe below if I get enough people asking. There's loads and loads of spices in this, by the way. You can use whatever spice you like, but obviously there are a few spices that you have to use if you're making a curry, otherwise it wouldn't really be a curry. But this is delicious. I'm just going to try some. Hold on. I just need to try some. It's really hot, obviously. I just took it out of the cooker. I've got a nice currant there because I love sultanas in curry. Oh yeah. Oh wow. You need to make this. Absolutely amazing. I love it. So, you can make this in a vegetable curry as well. I've made vegetable curries loads of times as well because I like vegetable curry as well. But today I made chicken curry because I had leftover chicken from yesterday because we had roast chicken stuffed with my stuffing, and there is a bit of the stuffing in here as well. So it's a really tasty, yummy, yummy dish. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my video today. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. Please subscribe to my channel and please tell your family and friends about my channel. And just nip over to one of my other videos. And if you want to make the naan bread, there's the naan bread video. And if you want the ingredients for the naan bread, I will put it on the naan bread video. Okay? So if you like anything that I'm making, please just comment and leave a like. And I will keep on making these videos because I love making them. So I love making videos, and they won't all just be about food. They'll be about other things as well, which I also have a massive interest in. And I will be doing a video with my baby lamb in it, okay? And his name's Anu. So we've named him Anu, and he's only 7 days old. Oh, 8 days old today. But I have to video it upstairs, so this is the reason why I haven't done it yet. But I will video Anu, and you will get to see him soon. Okay then, so I hope you enjoyed my video, and I'll see you again soon. And bye for now. Bye!